Hey guys, this is Nassem here. I know many of you are familiar with the Nightflower polling trick, and you probably know it was fixed in the recent patch on March 10th. However, there's still a way to farm this consistently, although to be honest, it's not as efficient as before. If you're not familiar with what the Nightflower polling does, you can trade it with Sekka for gold tickets, which are great for melting decorations and art and weapon parts. You can also trade these with some good armor spheres if you're done farming. Now, you need to wait a few minutes on each run, so I'll go over how to force the Nightflower to bloom and what I do while I wait for it to bloom. I just do this once when I first launched the game, so I'm calling this my launch routine. There's no right or wrong way to do this, but you might realize you've been missing out on some free materials. And maybe I'm missing out on some free stuff too. So if you see anything I missed, please share in the comments below. So after I launch the game, the very first thing I do is open up the map to see if there's any monsters with some good decorations. If I see anything I like, I save them for later. You can also begin field investigation to hunt this monster 4 times. Next, I travel to the Scarlet forest and I rest until evening. If resting was the first thing I did, I might miss out on some monsters, so I rest right after saving the monsters first. Then, I save the game and I close the game completely. Now, I don't want to get into the details of why this works, but when you first launch the game, the moon will be a full moon on the first night. This is why we rest until evening, close the game, and relaunch it. However, since I have some time until night comes, I don't go to the Nightflower and wait for it to bloom yet. I first go to Nata and retrieve the materials that my gatherers brought. Then, check my traders to see what items they're offering. There are 5 gatherers and 8 traders in the game, so make sure you have all of them unlocked. I then go to the support desk, go to the ingredient center, and pick up my free rations. I only eat 50 and 60-minute meals, so I need to eat rations from time to time to keep my stamina up to max, and this is a quick and easy way of getting them. Here's a quick tip while we're talking about meals. When you open up the world map, you might see this icon appear sometimes. This means someone on the map is offering you a meal, which you can take because it offers the best buffs and it lasts for a full 60 minutes, and it's free. The next thing I do is check my weekly bounties if I haven't completed them this week. These bounties are quick and easy, and you might even complete some of them by doing whatever you were going to do anyway. So I think these are pretty much free stuff we shouldn't miss out on. However, just because you complete the bounty doesn't mean you claim these materials automatically. You have to go and claim them manually. Make sure to complete the quest before this timer ends if you choose to do them, as they reset each week. These silver melting tickets are also a good source for melting materials, and it also gives you some good armor spheres. Next, I open up the map again to see if there are any monsters that I want to save for later. Since we rested, there should be some new monsters on our map. As of now, I'm looking for monsters that offer a lot of tier 3 decorations, usually from 7 or 8 star tempered monsters. You can also press R1 twice to see upcoming monsters if you're waiting for a particular one. However, don't begin a field investigation because our focus is on the Nightflower pollen. We still have some time before night comes, so after I retrieve all my free materials from the base, I change my gear to have Geologist level 3 by wearing these 3 chainmail. I will then fly to Area 6 Flowering Rocks. A Curiosal crab can spawn here, so if it does, you can capture it for an Ancient Wyvern coin. Then, go into this cave and capture some fish for free points. Dive in and gather these plants for Goblet and Chalice Weed, which you can trade for more Ancient Wyvern coins. If you're lucky, you might even find another Ancient Wyvern coin here. Next, I'll fly to Area 8 Underground Lake, where you can capture more fish, capture another Curiosal crab, and pick up another Ancient Wyvern coin. Finally, I'll fly to Area 14 Southwest and set a waypoint to this honey here. The first Nightflower is located here. Wait until it blooms and harvest it. Then, fly to Area 18 Treetop Hill and harvest the second Nightflower pollen. Technically, if you rest until evening and relaunch the game, you could harvest them again, but I think 2 a day is enough for me, and I just go hunt the monsters with my friend and have fun. I know these double monster quests are a good way of farming decorations and RDM parts, but the good ones are pretty rare, so I just use this trick as a supplement, and just do this once when I launch the game for the day. Alright, that's it. I didn't want to bore you with the boring introduction, but if you stayed until now, you might have enjoyed my content. If you did, consider subscribing for my future content. And if you farmed a lot of RDM weapon parts already, and you want to get the ultimate weapon, you can watch this video here. Consider liking this video and let me know if there's anything you like to do when you first launch the game. This was Nassem, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.